I like to experiment with people's fears, see what motivates them, what scares them. And at the same time, I also mock the whole sensationalism of it all anyway. Sometimes it seems like I'm trying to be shocking, but I'm mocking the fact that people take it so shocking. Shock point's never been the point, and hopefully people who like our music can learn from that. You know, that's the most that I can try and do, is to make people think.
Marilyn was a lot more vocal off stage against his opposition of church and religion, and he has his ideas, and he is not afraid to use them. I think in the past, the shock rockers were nuisances to the right, but I think Marilyn Manson was one of the first real challenges. Tearing up the Bible became part of the show. How were people reacting to that?
It's offensive. Sure, it's offensive. We know that. But it's just a book. If there was any message in doing it, that was it. And to point out that truly nothing is sacred and morality is ambiguous.
Marilyn Manson appreciated that the best kind of publicity he could get, particularly amongst rebellious teens, were these protesters. These protesters were as much a part of what Marilyn Manson was about as the kids inside the venue.
It fuels the careers of shock rock performers to have people criticizing them. That's where their music starts, is in feeling like outcasts and feeling like outsiders and connecting with people who also feel like outsiders, because they say, look, I'm famous, I have this great job as a rock star, but I'm just like you. I'm misunderstood.
Goth culture was really big in the early 90s because kids that liked the music stayed inside, and they were the ostracized kids. They were the kids that didn't have clubs. And Marilyn Manson feels like more of a clubhouse vibe. You know, I get it. I know what's going on. And you get it too. And we're laughing at people who think it's awful and terrible because they don't get it. So there's a stronger following. There's like a psychic following.
Despite the controversy surrounding Marilyn Manson's music and performance, by the late 90s, he had sold over 20 million records, gained a huge international fan base, and received widespread critical acclaim. But then there was one controversy